Hey everybody, wow. Finally today I'm able to get this done. It's been on my list for like, I don't know, maybe a couple of months. But let's go ahead and get to it. You see on the screen what the OWG, the Ole Whyte Guy, said about black women in the BC. And for those who don't know, the BC stands for the Black community. Listen, shout out to everybody who has sent me emails. Thank you so very, very much. This is actually a little bit more than what I bargained for on this channel, but I appreciate your support. The ones on Patreon, just everybody, I really appreciate it. And here we can have the conversations, whether we agree or not. So, now what he said is something that we all know, but I've always said this. What? The world is watching. Yeah, the world is watching. It's not a good visual. It's not a good look. So, with the OWG, we had a conversation and just talking about business. And sometimes I like to pick people's brains, I love to engage and sometimes get a different point of view. And let me kind of give you some background on the OWG. This is the OWG, that's a VC. This is the OWG. When you and I have meetings, we may meet at the office, or hey, I told a person, I said, hey, let's have some fun. This is going to be a fun meeting. And the person was like, yeah. I said, yeah. Because you know what to go ahead and do? We're going to have a meeting at the beach. I said, yes. Business on the beach. Me, I try to be prepared. So what I did was I said, yeah, this is going to be a fun meeting. We're going to have a business meeting on the beach. No worry. Got my SUV here, beach chairs in the back. This is what a boss does. Not that I'm saying I'm really a boss, I'm a worker bee, how I see it. But I said, yeah, we're going to have a business meeting on the beach. I got water in the back, a few things, cooler, beach chairs, beach towels. I even have flip-flops. You might have some big feet. It's okay. I got you covered. Okay? Extra flip-flops. Here, seals, cut the tag off. Set up shop. Business on the beach. Let's talk. We can talk shop right here. You got a reception. Let's talk. And we did. And it was fun. B.O.B. Business on the beach. Had the conversation and the person was like, I think taken aback. Not this person, someone else. Okay? So I like to do things like that. Sometimes do things a little differently. You want to control your life. So I do things like that sometimes. I did that actually maybe twice. All right. But this person here, they conduct business, the OWG. I don't have it like this. I don't do anything like your jet of mine. Say what? Last time I flew, I think I flew coach. If it wasn't the last time, the time before that. Yeah. So this is the kind of person, when they have their meetings, your jet or mine, I don't get down like that. I would love to, but that's not my reality. That's not I'm not there financially. Oh my gosh. In a dream. So I wanted to mention that so you have an idea of what you're dealing with. Okay. So yeah, the OWG, Mr. Your Jet of Mine, they're making business deals and willing and dealing and wow, having a great time, creating a generational wealth. So we were having a conversation and of course, talking about business and being a black woman, of course, sometimes I like to see what people think about different things. And in the course of the conversation, here's what he said. And here's how I want to highlight this here. For black women, a lot of times, we hear a lot of negativity in the BC, try to always put you down. Let's keep in mind the world is watching. And I hate to say this, but what the hood sees, everybody else doesn't. We see things differently. So in the hood, as a black woman, everything that's wrong, it's your fault, girl. It's no black women's. No. Take the black women out. One little part is standing, it would collapse, waiting on the collective of these men. So the world is watching. So how you may be portrayed in the BC, other people don't see you like that, not necessarily. No. They see the dust for what it is. So we're having a conversation, talking about business and being a black woman, knowing this person. I said, yeah, so what do you think about with black women? And here is what he said. Again, this is not a dust bucket. This ain't Dusty Dan. No. This ain't Dusty Dan. This person got 6 homes. I'm like, wow. Well, no, actually, I heard 7. I heard about a new purchase. Wow. Again, flying on jets. So he said, Black women need to really be careful. He says they're going to have to be careful. Well, I mean, I know there's danger in the BC, 12 Black women. That's nothing new. He says, but you're going to have to be careful because, he says, everybody sees who's doing everything. It is a matriarch. He said, everybody sees who's doing everything in that community. It's run by a matriarch. That's who's having to raise the children. He said, everybody's looking at them. He said, things that they're doing, even things that he doesn't necessarily agree with, which is fine. And I think we have a difference on CRT, critical race theory. Hey, and we're fine. We totally disagree on that. Okay. And it's not like we get all emotional. In our group, we like group think. Well, I ain't like what she said. Well, and next thing you know, we got a problem. That is so trivial. We can't all think alike. So he says, everybody sees who's doing everything. And in the Black community, the Black women doing everything. I mentioned it before in the video when he said, Black Lives Matter. The fact that Black women, they're the ones who got behind that. Now, we all know it's about Marxism. I'm not here to discuss all that. What I'm talking about is even the freaking idea of Black Lives Matter. Who is mainly being killed? Mainly Black men. You have your hands up. A little traffic stop still lead tourists to a killing. You see? So, what he was saying was, given that the men were the mainly the targets, you would think the men would have gotten the organization up, not the women. They got that started. Critical race theory, that going on. They got that started. Black women are being noticed. Why do you think Goldman Sachs coming up with all that money? Then I think it's Aberdeen, then MasterCard. The world is watching. At this point, we don't even have to engage in the trivial, infinitesimal matters of these dusties. We don't even have to engage. Let them go on and wonk, 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 wonk. The world is watching. They can trash talk us all day. The world is watching. They can see who's committing the crimes, who's the leader in poverty D. It's even spilling over into their communities. So he said, everybody sees that the Black women, they're doing everything. Starting businesses, sometimes with their money, seed money, can't get along, still moving on. He's saying that they're seeing who's doing everything, who's trying to progress. And he said it's going to come with a price. He said, everybody sees Black women. And let's not get it twisted. We're not talking about you. If it's a Dustin here, or Dustina with you and your baby mama. We're not talking about the hood rats. Let's get it understood. We're not talking about you. They see you too. So we're talking about the positivity. We've been seeing that. But people are also seeing the other aspects, the minorities in the community. He said, it's going to come with a price, and Black women have got to be careful. He said, because what that's going to do, as other people are watching Black women and watching how they're moving, and some even have children and still working and have a business mind, and they are the ones that people are willing to invest in. He said, what's going to happen? The men, and he's speaking collectively, this is about the dust buckets. He said, the men are going to get jealous. And when they're going to get jealous, they are going to more than likely get violent. Will do anything to try to keep you down with them. So Black women are going to have to really be very careful. You may have a price to pay. The jealousy. They're going to say, oh, you're being uplifted. I can't come with you. You don't want them on your coattails. And most women like that. They don't. Who want a dusty? You're not going to get anywhere. Did your mama get anywhere with it? Your grandmama? Look at that dust. Did the woman down the street get anywhere with the dusty? So he says, what's going to happen? You're going to be looking at the man who's going to see jealousy. And that's going to breed some anger. And it's going to bring some resentment. And it's going to equal some violence. All because of jealousy. All because they're going to see your trajectory. And basically you're going to be moving up and leaving them, he said, further and further behind. And that's when you may be subject to violence. Leaving them further and further behind. He says they can already see what that's going to lead to. The business ideas and the funding, you start to level up higher and higher. So you got to be careful, because those same men will try to bring you down, because they're going to see, she's going to be leveling up. She's going in a different direction, and he's still going to be stuck down there. If he's stuck down there, who's going to cater to him? He said, yeah. He said, so everybody sees the black women, they're doing everything. And this ain't no trying to gas you up. Oh, he trying to date you, because he's not. Our people love to try to defect on something. Or he just saying that. It's the reality. And then you stop and think, wow, the violence sure is increasing. It is. It's also saying, and the more the women move up, and the more they're going to have assets, they're going to realize, if they haven't already, they're going to have to pick a side. And you can pick the side where you can pick a mate that you can have something together that can do something for you, or you can go ahead and pick the other side where you have to do everything. So basically, a Dusty. So when you, like I said, in the beast, they want to always put you down. The world is watching. Look, the ones that are hardworking and industrious, we don't care about the Dustinas. The world is watching. I keep telling you. And it is so sad. One of the worst places for a child or a black woman to be is in the black community. It is. I've been saying the world is watching. So he's saying it's a price to pay. Those men are going to see how the women, they're moving on up. And that jealousy. And they're going to act out on that jealousy. And then the women are going to be more subjected to violence. Is it a lie? Why do you think they keep going after women? The more they see the success, they see, oh no, they got these videos out, married. Oh, they're trying to wake them up. They see the success. You think the black men that have intelligence, trying to build something on coming? Yeah, try. You might be risking your life. How many of those been killed trying to build something in the BC? You can't sit outside a house you bought, waiting on a refrigerator to maybe flip it and rent it out, shot and killed by your own. The world is watching. So I then asked him, I said, since you're speaking on that, I said, so I asked, why do you think they're not investing in black men? Because, we have a lot of crimes. Some people say crimes of opportunity. We have a lot of crimes, a lot of violence going on. And he said, and again, this is his opinion. I'm telling you about a conversation. So don't come on up in here, with some nonsense. Like, you have your opinion, I have mine, he has his. I'm just sharing this with you. So I said, what about black men? And he said, I said, why is it that no one is investing in, especially the inner city, those black men? He said, because when you look at, again, the world is watching. He said, because whenever you turn on the news and you look at the violence, people figure, why invest in a group that all they're going to do is just turn around and kill each other? This doesn't make. How many have you heard about? I have two on the list right now. Thanks for those who sent it to me. Black woman going to be a nurse. What happened? Killed. Black man, he's sitting up here, 3 children, a fiance, working 3 jobs, and going to nursing school. Killed. So even a black man that's positive, this is the dusty behavior. I keep on saying the world is watching. I keep saying, as long as they're sitting up here victimizing black women, a lot of black people in the black community don't even care. Oh, that's them. That's them. You're not worried about it. It's affecting you too, idiot. It's affecting the ones that are intelligent, that deserve a chance. No one's going to invest in them. Why? Because they figure, well, even though that's a nursing student, this black person trying to do something. Yeah, but he's in the BC, so he might get killed. So I put my money there. Do you not see the effects of dusty behavior? How it is financially devastating to us all in the BC? Do you not understand that? He said, yeah. They figure, why invest in them? Because all they're going to do is just kill each other anyway. So just imagine, you decide, oh, you've got some money. I want to put this one through school, and he's in the BC. Why would you spend over 6 figures? Let's just say, just give an example, to educate them. Oh, he got into the 3rd year. Oh, now that person is dead. So you just spent what, $70,000 or $80,000? Well, how are you going to get a return on your investment? Person is dead. Makes a hell of a lot of sense. If someone told you, buy this vehicle, oh, by the way, when you get to like maybe 9,000 miles, for some reason, I don't know, it catches fire. Who gonna be the fool to go buy it? No, it looks really nice. And I like to see that business succeed, but when you drive for so many miles, it's known to just catch on fire. So yeah, don't want to invest in that. Just catch on fire whether whether you're going or not. Time it gets to 10,850 miles for some reason catches on fire. No one's gonna buy it. It's a bad investment. So yeah, it's like why aren't they investing in the in black men? He said, and he said that right there. He said that's pretty much how most white people think. Again, that's his opinion. All they're gonna do is just kill each other. So just let them go ahead and do what they're gonna do. And they're choosing to invest in black women. It's not racist if it's true. Look on the news. We can find a story every day. Can't go a day without another black person being murdered by another black person. Can't go a day. Can't go half a day. So yeah, the OWG, what he said about black women in the community. Everybody sees who's doing everything, and everybody sees who's committing a whole lot of crimes. And I keep telling you, Dusties bring drama. They bring trauma. The financial implication is too much dust in the nation. What if a lot of us, and like I said, I think about different things in different programs, and then I have to get legal advice on it. And I thought, I thought about it. Like, we're just going to say about ourselves. Since these black men love sports so much, let these old sports Negroes see about them. They can put up some funding to go ahead and try to educate them, move them some places. That they can do that. Oh, I forgot. That's right. The Becky and them, they got that playbook. And yeah, that's right. They're not going to let them do that. I remember hearing Dr. Claude Anderson say he was like trying to get money from these pro athletes. It was like it's not possible. Playbook. Who's the accountant? You don't want to associate that. But I have a question for you. And I said, wow, that's really sad. Dr. Claude Anderson cannot get any money from the athletes, from these Negroes? Playbook. Who controlling the money? You out there risking your life, but they controlling your money. That speaks volumes. But I have a question. You don't want to be associated with that. Are those same accountants and managers telling you when you go to the club and spending liquor on thoughts and on women coming down the pole? Are they sent out to do that? Are they telling you, hey, when you marry these non-black women, you better go ahead and get your airtight prenup? Are they saying that? The fact that Dr. Claude Anderson, and I saw this video years ago, it's like, my gosh, are they scared? It tells you a whole lot. Even can make millions of dollars and still subjugate it. That mindset. Oh, I want to get involved in that. My account, really, really now. Does your accountant get involved when they can run in your pockets? When they got your behind in divorce court, because they know that's the playbook. Get the kid, buy him, and then move on, get his money, and they know it's not good with the money, so you better get out while you can. Playbook. The world is watching. So I'm like this here. Let the dust buckets, let them build for themselves. The black men that have money, let them build for themselves. I thought about that, and that'll be on the ATC channel about those comments. Some really interesting comments about Robert Smith. Sure, you paid the college debt off. What about the job? Look at that company. You're gonna see mainly Pete up in that camp. I wonder why. Here's writing the check for the college tuition. Of course, it's a tax write-off, and that's great. What about the job? Robert Smith, you're a billionaire. Makes me kind of wonder. You figure do you think by taking a whole lot of black men in, it's going to be a liability? I'm asking, bruh. I'm asking for a friend. You think? Why don't you hire a whole bunch of them? And I'm not for sure if it was New York Songman that may have mentioned that. I'm going to go back and find that comment. But he's not letting you in the company to get you a check. Let's check on that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. What the OWG said about black women in the BC. Let me know, do you agree? Maybe he was wrong. Maybe you feel that way. That's okay. Still love you, still respect you. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Was he wrong? OWG, what he said about black women in the BC. On that statement, I have to agree. But don't forget the other part. Why aren't they investing in black men? He figure, hey, he said most white people figure all they're gonna do is just kill each other. So no one wants to just let them do what they're gonna do. And people are investing in black women, and that's gonna cause a divide. So hint, hint. A lot of successful black women are being murdered. Business owners, you name it. This is what we do. This is what the BC does. The dust is thick. It just makes you sick. So this here, what the OWG, the old white guy, said about black women in the BC, the black community, I want to know what you think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Ladies, be on the right side, okay? Don't be on the dust bucket side. Be on the right side. Fight for yourself. Fight for your children. Fight for you. Guess what? Black women fighting for ourselves, it's long overdue. I'm out.